let's ride together. We can take the world now. Let's move together. We can spread the world now. Take you all over this globe and the end now. Aye, aye, aye. Together we can grow, we can climb the ladder. Together we can build, we be strong forever. Together we can fly, this battle is over. Aye, aye. We just take a bloody Hakuna Matata. We celebrated the world is forever.
Agriculture in Nigeria is a branch of the economy that provides employment for about 30% of the population. In times past, Nigeria was famous for the export of some of its produce like cocoa, rubber, cassava, cashew nuts, and moringa seeds. But over the years, the rate of exporting this produce has reduced as oil has taken over. Cocoa is said to be the leading non-oil exchange earner in Nigeria at the moment, and Ondo State is the leading cocoa producing state. Being one of the food basket of the nation, as agriculture constitutes the main occupation of the people. In our visit to the state, we visited Idare town, where every household owns a farmland. Here in Idare, cocoa is their main source of livelihood. We met with an indigene of the town who took us to his cocoa farm and showed us everything that one needed to know about the plantation.
This is Idare local government, the most producer of cocoa.
So the
in Ondo State.
local government is the producing local
yes,
government of
cocoa in Ondo State. Yes, yes.
Okay, so
And this is nursery.
the cocoa
The
nursery.
cocoa nursery. This is where it starts from. This is where you nurse it. You first of all put a nylon. You will put a cocoa seed of cocoa,
So
like
put
two
seed of
cocoa inside the nylon with sands.
Okay.
So you will leave it there for almost a month, but you will be coming there, let's say regularly,
Every
to
day.
wet it and to put water.
Okay.
So that will make it to germinate very well. After germinating for almost 2-3 months,
Okay.
that is where they will transplant it from nursery to the farm to
Okay,
go
so
and plant.
as it is like this, it's already 2 months old.
Yes, it's ready now for transplanting.
For transplanting.
Yes, to the farm to go and plant. So I think you see them now. You
You
can
can
see.
see the nylon.
You can see the nylon. You can see them. You can see the nylon. See, this one has already transplanted to the farm to go and plant. So the remaining one are still here now. From the nursery to this big farm. So they will plant it here. That is where it germinates and grow up to the standard of producing seeds.
How long does it take for it to produce?
4 years,
like
4 years. 4 years,
years.
yes. It's 4 years. I think you can see now. These are already, when it's seed now from the tree, like this one, like this small one now, it takes 3 months.
to come out
To,
like
I
this?
know, after it come out like this.
Yes,
First of all, from the flower,
from the flower.
after the flower now, it produces a cocoa.
The cocoa like
This is
that.
this is a small one now. This is not up to a month now.
It's not 1 month.
A month. And before it will grow to the bigger one,
To this stage.
to this stage, it takes 3 months.
3 months. How long does it take for the flower to come out?
You know, it's a seasonal cocoa.
Okay.
It starts from July.
July.
Yes,
Every year.
every year it's a seasonal cocoa.
The
It's a
flower will
seasonal.
start coming out.
The flower will start come out every July every
July,
year.
every year.
So they will before July to August to September. So that is it will be up to.
So after 3 months,
Yeah.
it becomes the smaller one.
You know, anything from July
Okay.
it will bring flower out, just like this one now, like this one. After a month, the flower will become cocoa.
Cocoa.
After 3 months now,
Yes.
it will be a bigger one like this one.
This one.
Uh,
So this one is 3 months old.
it's 3 months old now. It's let's say a week now. It will start to ripe. We see. I will show you a ripe one now.
So the cocoa ripes in 3 months.
Yes,
1 week.
3 months, 1 week. So after it ripes now, that means it's ready for harvest. So that is how it be. So I can show you the ripe one now. This is the ripe one now. This already.
It must be yellow for it to be.
Yes, it.
So when you see
a yellow one, that means it's ripe for harvest.
Okay.
So they will use a cutlass, the one at the down part of the tree. You use a cutlass to cut it.
Can't you use your hand?
No, you use cutlass to cut it like this. And if the one is at the top of the tree, you use go to hell to pluck it.
Okay.
This is
This
the go to hell. So this is the place, you know, I've already told you.
Yes.
The ripe one,
If it's up.
if it's up, so you know our hand cannot get to that
up.
place. So you will use this go to hell. This is the go to hell now.
Okay.
You just use it like this, you put it like this, you just put it on the cocoa, like you pluck it like this and it will come down. So this is the go to hell now, which we use
To pluck the cocoa
from up. You go to hell.
Okay.
The chemical we use to spray the cocoa
Okay.
from rotting. Because if you leave it like this without spraying, the cocoa will get rotting. And it will be a bad loss to the owner.
To the owner. So
Yes.
how many times you have to spray this?
It depends how it rain. It depends how it rain. So rain, it is the rain that determines how you will spray it. But if that years we don't have heavy rain, we spray it once in a month. Right.
Or when there's heavy rain, how
You
many
spray
times?
2 times in a month,
2 times
15
in a
days.
15 to
So 15 days. So if you don't spray it, it will just be like this one. It will be black like this one. You say this is a bad cocoa now.
cocoa.
Yeah, it's not good now.
So it cannot be used.
It cannot be
Even
used
the
now.
pod cannot be
It cannot be used now. So you see this one now. This already ripe now. It's not up to the stage of ripening. It's already ripe. I think you see it now because of there's no chemical use on it. When you harvest the cocoa, you know we cannot break it at every point.
At every point.
So you will gather it together
Okay.
and you will collect it. You pack it here.
Okay.
So when you pack it here now, you will look for some people because you cannot do it alone. You will look for some people who will help you. So when you break it, so you'll be the pod. This is the pod now. I told you
so
earlier.
they've taken.
They have taken the seed from
out.
this one now. You see where they break it now.
Okay.
So this is where they break it now. So they have taken the seed from it
out.
now. And this pod now is not a
not
wasted.
useless.
It's not a wasted something.
Okay.
They still use it for detergent. So they will burn it into ashes. After burning it into the ashes, they will take it back to the camp or to the town. So to go and make it to become a detergent. So they will use it to wash plate, they use it to wash clothes, they use it to wash anything at all.
So do you mean the liquid detergent or
The pod.
the powder detergent?
The powder. You know, they make it after they burn it, they will carry it to the town and they will mix some chemical into it. So after mixing it, so they will start to use it to.
So it becomes the white detergent
yes,
that we
become
use to
detergent,
wash clothes.
clothes.
Okay. Okay, so when the pod is opened and the
Yes.
seed is taken, where do you take the seed to?
You know, as I've said it, they take it to the camp. You know, this is a camp now.
there a camp around?
This is a camp now, nearby here now. After they remove it and they take the seed from it, so they will carry it to the camp for fermenting.
Together we can spread the world now. Take you all over the globe and the end now.
This is the camp now. Yes, when you harvest your cocoa, they will take the seed to the camp for fermenting. When you bring your cocoa, the cocoa seed from the farm, you just gather it in one place, and you cover it with plantain leaf. This one, cover it for 5 days. After 5 days, it's already fermented, and it's okay for drying. The one is already fermented now. It's okay for drying now. There are 5 days under the plantain leaf, and so they are drying it now. So
how long does it take to dry?
It depends how the sun shines. But if there's no rain, almost 4 days it will dry.
Okay, so after the cocoa is dried, what happens next?
And they take it to the store to go and sell to become money. People likely take it to the town to go and sell because they need a good price.
A good price. But why don't we process it here?
It's left for the government now to determine. It's not our fault now. You know, that is why we, the poor farmer, are asking those people at the end of affairs to come to our aid. Instead of taking this one to Lagos now, to Cadbury, to some top exporter there now. So they're supposed to help us to build a mill here. So it will give us priority to do it here, and anything they earn from that place, they will make sure they use it for the development of the town. I think when we are coming, I think you see the road now. To carry our goods is very difficult. Yes.
Okay, so when the cocoa seed is ready and sold, what do you use the seed for?
They use it to do Bonvita. They use it to do cocoa butter. They use it to do a lot of things.
I understand that the Idorin is the producing cocoa local government
in
of
Ondo. Yes.
How true is that?
It's true now. I think you can see now. If you want to know very much about Idorin, during season time around November, come here, you will see. We don't have any cash crop except this cocoa. So we don't have anything more than that. That is what we are earning our something from.
Every indigene of Idorin Kingdom farms cocoa.
Yes.
The cocoa farmer.
Yes, sir.
And we earn from the cocoa farmer.
Yes. As you see me now, you know, if I cannot plant, I inherited my father's own farm plant. So my father has a lot of cocoa plantation, which I inherited from him after his demise. So there's nobody who can see in Idorin. If he cannot plant, he will inherit their father's own. So
everyone in Idorin local government is a cocoa farmer.
Yes, true.
Thank you, sir, for this expose on cocoa. I have learned so much about the cocoa seeds, how you can make chocolates and all of that from it, and the cocoa pods for detergents. I've learned so much about the cocoa plantation. Thank you so much. You've heard it all. Ondo State is the largest producing cocoa state in Nigeria. There is no way you will mention Ondo State and not mention the cocoa plantation, as every indigene or every household in Idorin local government area of Ondo State is a cocoa farmer. So you lovers of chocolate or beverages, the next time you might be having that chocolate or drinking or sipping on that tea, it might just be coming from Idorin local government area in Ondo State.
A detour to one of the biggest fish farms in Akure was a beautiful sight to behold. Fish farming is a profitable business that is widespread across various parts of Nigeria. The insatiable demand for fishery products like tilapia, catfish and mackerel in Nigeria has constantly self-promoted the steady growth and expansion of the industry. In a bid to improve the quality of fish production in the Sunshine State of the nation, the people of Ondo State have taken a major part in the industry.
The people of Ondo State are known for agriculture, and fishing is one of their agricultural produce. And I'm here in a fish farm somewhere in Akure, and with me is the manager of the fish farm. Good day, sir.
You are welcome.
Your name, sir?
My name is Henry Oloyode.
Okay, sir.
I'm one of the official directors in the fishery department in Ondo State.
Wow. Nice to meet you, sir.
Thank you. Thank God. This is where we are starting our pond.
Okay.
You know, when you want to start a pond like this, you first of all look for the land, maybe leased or buy or bought. So when you bought your own pond, your own land, and you know what to do on it. So immediately we get this place, that was last year, February.
Okay.
We started this one. So immediately we get it, first of all, we dig a 6 pond there. By the time we dig the 6 pond, first of all, you know, where you want to start your pond, you look for the swampy area.
Swampy area.
Swampy area where you can be able to get a source of water for your fish. Because it's good that you're looking for water. Be changing, because if there's not enough water in your pond, your fish may not survive and you may not grow.
So for the fish to survive,
you have to
first of all, you have to buy a land
where
it is swampy,
where the swampy area.
Swampy area.
Yeah. This one you are seeing now, this one is a 30 by 50.
30 by 50.
Yes, which can complete 2,000 pieces to table size.
2,000 pieces.
2,000 pieces. All the pond you are seeing here now, there are 2,000. Each pond is 2,000 for each pond.
So 30 by 50.
30 by 50.
Will take 2,000 fishes.
2,000 pieces to table size. Conveniently, it will not be overcrowded. It will not be overstocked. When you stock more than that 2,000, that is overstock, and your fish will not grow. It will not grow.
They will die.
They will die. Even they will have a stunted growth.
Okay.
They will have a stunted growth. Because these fish we are seeing now, these are 4-month fish. It's not 5, it's not 5, not 6.
So when the pond is constructed, what happens next? When they finish digging?
When they finish digging, you now lime. After lime, you leave it about 5 days.
Lime?
We use lime. We put it inside. We just spray it. It's powder something.
Powdered lime?
Yeah, powder limes.
Okay,
you
so
spread it. So when you spread it, after 5 days, you may not stock. You want to stock, you normally push the fish anyhow. First of all, you put the cake inside the water. You allow the water inside the pond to enter the fish first, so that you can utilize it. So that you know the water you are used to bring the fish is different than the one that you want to pour it.
Okay.
So you first of all you allow the water of that pond to enter that fish first, so that they can be able to mix together, so they are able to use to eat.
So the fish is
to the fish that
used to the water.
To the water you
pond.
the ponds. You are now pour it gradually. Don't pour it at once. You just release it gradually until when the fish swim out.
Okay, so what kind of fish are in this particular pond?
These are the claras.
The claras.
Claras fish.
What species is that?
That is pure dos.
Pure dos.
Pure dos claras.
Okay, they are a species of the catfish.
Exactly.
So is it only the claras that you have in this fish?
Exactly. We don't have any other fish.
Why don't you?
We don't want to miss it because it will affect the growth. That is why.
So if you decide to go for a particular species, you have to stay on that species.
Exactly.
You don't crossbreed.
You don't crossbreed. No matter you want to crossbreed. We can monopotal stocking. So maybe some people are stocking with tilapia and other fish, but we discovered that it's not good, and the fish will not grow well.
They won't grow well.
Exactly.
When you crossbreed.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The reason why we use this net to cover it is because we use this one to protect the predators and all those birds
That want to come in.
that want to come in to come and pick the fish. That is why we use this net to cover it.
So this guarantees the safety of
The
the
safety
fish.
of the fish. Even when anybody come here to come and tamper with it, you will know.
Okay.
You see? Do you see it now?
I can see the nets.
Yes.
So they are covered.
They are covered. So we are using it to protect any predators, all the birds, all those things. When you stock, you won't feed for that day when you stock. You'll be the second day in the morning, maybe around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, you'll be coming here. But you make sure that the actual time you started to feed it, you'll be continuing to feed it for that right time. When you want to feed,
day, if you feed them around 7 a.m., you have to feed them 7 a.m. every day.
Every day.
So how many times do they eat?
We will feed them twice daily.
Twice daily.
Yes.
When you want to start feeding them?
You start with 1.8.
1.8.
Yeah, 1.8 mm. After 1.8 mm, you now start with 2 mm again.
Okay.
After 2 mm, you go to 3 mm.
Okay.
After 3 mm, you go 4.5. After 4.5, you go to 6 mm. After 6 mm, you go to 8 mm, 9 mm.
So is this, do you increase it every day?
No, it's not every day. It's gradually when you see that your fish is growth enough to
take more.
To take more or to change the size of the feed, you will know.
Okay, so you as the farmer, you just know because you're already in the field.
Yes, exactly.
You know when you should increase.
You increase the size
of the feed.
Of the feed.
For the fish. Okay, I was going to ask you, at what level do you buy? How many months old, or what's the size?
We
when
buy,
you want to buy?
we buy about 8 weeks old. 8 weeks old.
You buy at 8 weeks old.
Yes.
Okay. From 8 weeks old, they grow till. At what age do you now sell? What time do you now take them out for sale? When do you know they are ready for sale?
For now, if you say we see market now, we can be able to sell maybe 4.5 months. Because
you can start selling from
4.5 months. Exactly.
So by 4.5 months, they are ready for consumption.
They are ready for consumption, exactly. But it depends, though. Some may sell their own in smoking size. We have a different type of size that people are selling. Okay. Some people are selling their own within 2.5 months, and that 2.5 months is a smoking size.
Smoking size.
Smoking size.
Smoking.
Yeah.
Okay,
which one that is not more big.
They are not too
they
big.
Will, exactly. They will not reach this size at all. That one may be 3 per kg.
3 per kg.
Yeah.
So 2.5 months.
Yes, 2.5 months.
They may weigh 3 per kg.
3 per kg. But this one now, as it is now, this one can make 1.2 per one.
1.2 per one.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Because they are already 4.5 months.
Yeah, exactly. Do you see that one?
Yes. So how do you change the water of the fish?
We have it draining out and flowing.
A flow in, flow out.
Yes, a flowing out system. But so when we discover that the drain out is not going out, we may pump water out and pump in.
So you do this every week?
We do it every week.
So
that it will be refresh the waters. When you discover maybe your fish have any mortality on your fish, normally
take care of that.
We pump the water out. When we pump the water out, you pump the fresh water. You may apply a salt.
Salt?
Yes, inside the water.
Why?
Just pour it.
Why would you pour salt in the water?
So that it will let the water to be very okay. The fish will not die again.
Okay, so that's when you notice
that your fish is died. Some fish are dies.
Oh.
So you may apply the salt.
Preservative for
exactly.
the fish.
But when you are doing that one, when you are still discover that the fish are still there, you may apply tetracycline and chlorverical with that feed that you use it to feed it.
Okay, so you do all of that in a mix.
You mix it together with that feed. You now pour it for them.
How profitable is this fish business?
Well. For now, that is why we are not yet selling the fish now because of the market is very low.
Are there seasons for fish?
That's the season because.
So when and when?
Around November, December, January, February, March. By that time, we are selling a cage for 900 to 950.
Well, if I already have an existing pond like this and I want to add more to it, can I just buy those juvenile ones and put them inside? To
put inside the where they are feed for?
Yes.
No.
Why? Why is that not possible?
They will eat it. Those big ones,
these big ones, they eat themselves.
They eat themselves, exactly.
Wow.
You won't see any one of them. Even you put 2,000, you won't see anyone. They will eat everything.
Like you told me that some of them don't grow at the same rate.
Yes, exactly.
So how would you get those ones who have stunted growths to grow?
When we pump the water, when we drain the water out, we now do the sorting. Bring the small one and bring the biggest one. The big one, you sort it for 1 pond, and the smallest one, you put it for 1 pond. So we now concentrate on that small one to feed it very well so that they will have a rapid growth.
They'll have rapid growth.
Yeah.
Okay, so I also observed that when you go to fish farms like this, you'll find mostly catfishes. Why do people train catfish and not any other kind of fish?
Because of the demand of the catfish is very higher than other fish. People know they will normally demand for tilapia and other fish, but catfish is very profitable than the other fish.
It's because it's profitable
than other fish.
Just because it's profitable, or because that's not people will prefer to
eat catfish
more than the tilapia. What's the survival rate between the catfish and the tilapia?
The survival rate of the catfish is more than the tilapia.
Okay, why is that?
Tilapia, they normally feed like a catfish.
Okay.
Because when you are feeding them, not all of them will come out to come and eat the feed.
Oh, some of them don't come out to eat?
At all. That is why their growth is very low.
Okay.
But this one now, even when you throw sand now, you see them, they will not bubble. You see, they will just think that maybe it's feed.
Oh, I see. But the tilapia doesn't respond to
At
heat
all.
like this.
At all.
So that is why they grow for like
They grow
1 year. It takes long for them
It takes
to
long
grow.
time to grow.
Okay, thank you for this. I had an amazing time on your fish farm. Thank you so much for the insights
Thank you. You're
on
welcome.
fishing. I look forward to having my own fish farm someday.
Okay. When you invite us, we'll come there.
Then I can get you to teach me the measurement,
The
help me out with the
measurement and how you
measurement
go to stock in
everything,
it, how
and
we have to
to
market
manage
it.
my business. Thank you so much.
Battle is over, aye, aye. We just get up and cool down.
Manihot esculenta, originally a South American crop, was introduced in Nigeria's southern part during the period of slave trade by Portuguese explorers in the 16th century. Cassava production is vital to the economy of Nigeria, as the country is the world's largest producer of the commodity. The crop, which is produced in 24 states of the Federation, accounts for 19% of production in the world. Cassava is produced in many processing centers, and Akure is one of those centers. A brief stop at one of the cassava processing centers was educative.
Okay, this is the peeling of the cassava now. Actually, see, yes. Okay, see. Okay.
So by
Okay,
the time you peel it,
after peeling, wash. Okay.
So after
grinding,
like
yes.
we just saw, what happens
Then
next?
we pack the cassava.
When you pack it in the bag like this, you leave it for 6
For
7
6 or
days
7 days, exactly.
for it to
Or
ferment.
after that, then we press the gari.
After 7 days.
After 7
Why
days.
you press
This is our pressing machine.
this machine? So how
Exactly.
do you
This.
press? You put
Yeah, we put gari. Okay, let me show you.
show you. Okay. Okay, so you keep turning around. The essence of pressing is for the water that has fermented for 7 days to come out.
Exactly.
Okay. So when the water comes out, oh, I can see the water that is fermented already.
Yes.
It's going down.
Exactly. Yes. Filter, exactly. Yes.
Through this filter.
Exactly.
So
Okay,
when
see now.
it's dry, it comes out like this.
Yes.
Okay.
After drying,
After drying,
yes.
Pressing machine.
Exactly.
Then you put it on this seal.
Filter. This is a filter.
On this filter.
This is a filter.
Okay. You put it on the filter.
Yes.
Oh, so it becomes smooth.
Smooth as yes.
So they keep turning. Why do they turn it like this?
To dry.
Dry.
Yes.
Make sure the heat
Exactly.
gets to everything. So how long does it take to dry
Let's
like this
say-
on fire?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yes, 30 minutes.
So after 30 minutes, the gari is ready.
Exactly.
The gari is ready to be made as eba. Ready
Exactly.
to be drunk.
Drink, yes.
Agriculture constitutes one of the main occupations of the people of Ondo State. And Ondo is known as the leading producing cocoa states in Nigeria. And cassava is one of their agricultural products here in Ondo State. And this little time I have spent in this factory seeing how cassava is being turned into gari was an amazing sight to behold. I can only say that indeed Nigeria is endowed with so many natural goodness. Thank you for watching. God bless you.
devant.